Alright, so hey, today I'll be explaining you guys what are boosters and why to use them. Alright, so start off basic booster, tier 1 right there. It can boost up to 5 blocks. Well, actually a little bit more, but I wouldn't do that. Anyways, in normal case, if you're shooting east to west, you'll have your alignment TNT right there, but that'll be for another video actually. So technically 6 blocks. What happens is that TNT here gets dispensed, turns into entity, and then all these gets dispensed depending on how many ticks later, but normally I just do 16 ticks. Anyways, this one pulls up, compresses all of his TNT to 1 block here, creating a better explosion. Now, what happens if you don't have a booster? Perhaps say you have this right here. So when you don't have a booster, all the TNT will just get dispensed right there, TNT and sand, or there, and it might not make it very far. This will maybe do 2 chunks. Of course, it depends on the height and how much TNT you're dispensing, but in other words, you just need a booster. Alright, so you'll be asking yourself, alright, well, what if I just have this booster stacked all the way up to 255? Well, it will still do the same amount of blocks for this tier 1 booster, even though this is stacked all the way up to 255. Because TNT actually has a blast radius and the exposure stays the same. It doesn't matter how many blocks of TNT you're dispensing, it will always stay the same. Exposure will not change. But there is another way to actually make it so it dispenses more TNT and it will shoot more power. It will compress more power. Now, for example, here, this is the tier 1 that I was showing you guys over there. Dispenses up to 7 blocks, but I will not recommend 7 blocks. Oh, I don't have game sound. That's awkward. Actually, I do. This is weird. Yeah, I don't have game sound. Anyways, here is a tier 2, tier 3, and another tier 3 that I built. I wouldn't talk much about that one though. But anyways, this is the tier 2. So I'll show it to you guys. This one dispenses, I believe, 10. Yeah, 10. Alright, so what happens is this pushes any TNT from 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After that, this right here, which was pushed by this, will be right here. It will explode and it will push all of this TNT that was compressed all into 1 block, will be pushed by this to here. Now, maybe you guys can't see it, but that's basically what's happening right now. So you maybe see an explosion right there. Yep, there you go. Everything gets pushed to this block, creating a compression, and it will just obliterate chunks. This can shoot up to, of course depending how high it is, but this can maybe do 25 chunks. Now this is a tier 3. Same concept. This pushes everything maybe about here. Second one pushes everything somewhere there, and the third one just pushes the rest to where best lab is. This is 15. Yep, 15. And let me just hit the button. Yep, perfect. Now, if you understand these concepts, which these 2 are all based on this one, you can maybe make this. This is called an infinite booster. It goes up to whatever amount of blocks that you need. Anyways, I'll just fire it. So as you can see, all the booster gets boosted, power gets boosted, everything gets compressed into 1 block. And keep in mind, this is 38 wide, which is huge. So all you have to do is understand the concept, and you should be good. Now, if you're building this alone, make sure that you don't have a block here, because this affects the exposure of the TNT. So all this gets boosted. If you have a block here, it'll only go maybe up to perhaps say here, which is not good, because then this will explode and it will shoot absolutely nothing. So make sure that you don't have a block there. But of course, this is just a concept. This is really not TNT efficient, so do not build this in your cannon. But I'm sure you guys can find a way to implement this in your hammer, for example, whenever you're nuking, because you need to double tick your power, your hammer, I mean. Alright, so yeah,